Hello students, I am Vipul Mittal. In this session, I will discuss consideration of reporting objectives when establishing an audit strategy. So you are the auditor and you are auditing the financial statements. So you should plan the audit so that you may perform the audit in an effective manner. So planning is important. You should plan the audit. Now this planning and audit involves establishing an audit strategy. So you need to establish an audit strategy. And this audit strategy guides you in development of audit plan. So basis this audit strategy, you develop an audit plan. All right. So you plan an audit so that you may perform the audit effectively. And this planning involves establishing an overall audit strategy. Basis this audit strategy, you develop an audit plan. Now, one of the factors that you have to consider when establishing an audit strategy is reporting objectives of the engagement. So what are the reporting objectives? You have to consider that. So this is one of the factors that you have to consider. So in establishing the overall audit strategy, the auditor should ascertain the reporting objectives of the engagement in order to plan the timing of the audit and the nature of the communications required. So you need to determine the reporting objectives of the engagement. It's part of establishing an overall audit strategy. This is just one of the factors that you consider in establishing the overall audit strategy. You consider other factors also, but this is one of the key factors that you consider in establishing the overall audit strategy, that is reporting objectives of the engagement. And you determine reporting objectives of the engagement so that you may plan the timing of the audit and the nature of the communications. For example, you determine what is the reporting deadline. So you determine the reporting deadline. So if you are doing an audit of year 5 financial statements, then you may set your date, then you may set a deadline that, okay, I will submit the auditor's report to management by March 20th, year 6. So you're determining the reporting objectives. This includes determining reporting deadlines. For example, you also determine when will discussion with management happen regarding status of audit work. So when will you discuss the status of audit work with management? Maybe end of every month. So you determine your reporting objectives. When will you discuss the status of audit work with management? Maybe end of every month, or maybe bi-weekly, or maybe at the end of every quarter. When will you communicate control deficiencies and misstatements to management and those charged with governance? Communication dates. So maybe you will communicate control deficiencies and misstatements during the course of the audit as you come to know. And you will send a letter on controls to those charged with governance. Maybe you target this by May 15th, year 6. Maybe this is the target date when you will send a formal letter of communication to those charged with governance regarding control deficiencies. So these are the dates that you are setting for yourself. So you are determining your reporting objectives. I will submit my auditor's report by this date, or I will have discussion with management regarding the status of my work once every 2 months. I will communicate to management and those charged with governance control deficiencies and misstatements during the course of the audit. A formal letter on control deficiencies I will send by May 15th, year 6. When will I perform my risk assessment procedures? Maybe in the month of July, August, and September. So I'm determining my reporting objectives so that I may plan the timing of the audit and nature of the communication. When will I hold my team meetings? Bi-weekly? When will I get confirmation from debtors? When I have to attend physical inventory count? So I have to determine all this, and this is part of establishing the audit strategy. So when you are establishing your overall audit strategy, you have to consider various factors. And one of the factors is reporting objectives of the engagement. You have to determine the reporting objectives of the engagement so that you may plan the timing of the audit and nature of the communication required. All right, students, I hope this session was helpful. We'll connect again with more videos. Goodbye.